Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. It's time for our monthly planning session, and today we're diving into October, an incredibly busy month, but also one of the most, if not the most, exciting month here at KDigitalStudio because it's Cyberry 2025 launch month. More on that later, I promise. October is just one of those months that are my favorite because of the fall season. Even if I do live at the beach, Halloween, cozy blankets and sweaters, candy corn, just all the things. Speaking of cozy, I've also been diving into new cozy hobbies, something simple enough to get started, pick up and put down when my baby needs me, and is still very satisfying to work on, and I've landed on embroidery. I picked up a kit from Michael's, which was great for getting started, but it didn't give me much instruction on how to do the stitches myself, so I found myself trying to piece together different tutorials just to figure it all out. So then I logged into Skillshare instead, and I found a class that organizes all of the information for me in an easy to digest format. In Modern Embroidery, Beginner to Pro, More Than 20 Stitches Plus a Pattern by Jenny Nunez, I learned even more stitches beyond what I was able to piece together before from just my kit, and it gave me the confidence to actually draw on my iPad and create my own embroidery pattern to work on. Embroidery has been a fun new creative outlet for me, and I love how it can transform a lot of the digital art that I already have made on my iPad into these tangible, colorful pieces. It's the perfect cozy hobby for the season, so I really enjoyed curling up with this class to learn. I also love how the lessons are broken down by stitch as well, so if I ever need a refresher, it's so easy to just jump back right into it. You all know Skillshare is one of my favorite places for learning new skills and getting help with these monthly goals that I set for myself. And thanks to Skillshare, the first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So get started today. All right, so let's go ahead and hop over into my digital planner and get started with planning for the month. All right, so here's a look back at September in GoodNotes. I did get some requests to film a plan with me in Notewise, another app that I covered here on the channel previously, as well as a few other apps, and I'm happy to experiment and plan in different apps just so you can see the digital planning experience more in other apps. However, I am going to plan the month of October in my GoodNotes 6 just because I'm going through a lot right now, and I kind of just want to get my October planned in my planner that's already set up in GoodNotes. And then in the next month, feel free to leave in the comments below what app you would like to see me plan the next month in. And depending on the most amount of requests, I can start with that app. Feel free to let me know because I would be happy to do that starting next month. All right, so let's hop over into October and get started. I always like to start by adding in my finances and any appointments that I have going on. And I usually like to refer back to September to get those bills and all of that in there, and so on. So I might actually start fresh though. Maybe I'll use some different icons and get my, text in there. I'm going to go with the text here, and I'll just write mortgage due. And let me change this to the enter text. So come in here, and then I'll go for enter, which is the font that is used in Cyberry. And I'll start with regular. And then I need to decrease the size. I'm gonna hop back into my GoodNotes here, and I am going to go to my stickers folder and grab some of my stickers. So I'm gonna come down, and we have my essential icons, and I might use these throughout my planner today. So for my finances, I'm going to use one of these options. So we got mortgage due, and then we got water bill, so now I'm gonna find other labels that I like. I used my, kind of piggy bank one for my mortgage. I'm going to use my credit card bill here for that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and kind of place it over top to size it the same size. And then I'll lasso and copy and paste so it pastes in that same size. And then I'm going to come and adjust everything later.
All right, now that I have those in place, I like to go in and then add any appointments or meetings that I have going on. So I'm gonna add those in. I do have something going on the 7th. I'm gonna use my camera icon here and under social media because we do have family photos on the 7th. So then I'm gonna go in and make sure these are sized the same. And these are icons from the Essential Icons sticker pack. And they're actually available in this white color, but if I scroll over, just so you can see, they also come in kind of this neutral beigey color, and then they also come in, you know, kind of a dark mode, dark color that would look really great in planners as well. So there are 3 neutral options to go with. I like using the white because I can color code those a lot easier. So you can essentially color code these any color that you want using the pen or highlighter colors in the app that you're using. So for this one, I have a dermatology appointment. I'm gonna go in and put other details in, you know, my actual work schedule and things like that. First and foremost, Cyberry launch. So tentatively, I'm going to plan it for the 28th of October. So we'll see how that goes. I'm actually going to use a new Cyberry sticker. I'm gonna access that from Elements. This is one of the stickers that will be included with Cyberry 2025. There are a bunch of new stickers this year. I'm very excited for the stickers actually. This is one of them, of a doodle of these cherry icons for Cyberry, and I'm just gonna put those in there. And this is going to be, you know, launch day here. Okay, now that I have that lettered out, what I'm going to do to further denote the Cyberry launch is I'm going to come over here to my pen, and under the Shapes tool, I'm going to make sure Fill Color is selected. And then I'm going to select my color. So let's go with this one. And then I'm just going to kind of box this in. Then what I can do on the sides is just hit the undo button, and it will take away that border that was surrounding, leaving just the fill color. And that way I can have that kind of shaded in to denote that we have the Cyberry launch coming up. So I'll have that for there. And then I also want to go in and add my YouTube schedule. So I'm going to come in here and look for my YouTube icon. There are YouTube icons in the Essential Icons pack under social media. I'm going to paste those in, and I'm going to resize those. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste those icons at the beginning of the week, just to denote that that week I want that specific video to go live, not necessarily that that is the exact day that it will go live. And that having kind of fluidity like that in my schedule has helped out a lot. And I'm also going to put that here in the bottom corner. All right, so now that I have those in, I can go in and write out whatever my YouTube schedule is. I'm gonna come back to that very quickly though, because I do wanna add in my Apple icon, copy and paste that, because I can expect my iPhone 16 to be delivered sometime the 2nd or 3rd week of October. I did not pre-order it on the day of pre-order, like the first day of pre-order, so my delivery window went back. Okay, which is fine because I'm kind of dealing with a lot right now since our home and our neighborhood was flooded. So it's probably totally fine that it's coming way later. Gives me time to kind of flesh out, you know, more unique content for iPhone 16 anyway. I'm going to write out iPhone 16 delivery, and because I can expect it within a range, I'm going to kind of put that in the center and mark that. Quite the long range, but it's okay. I'm just gonna go in and add in the rest of the YouTube schedule. Okay, perfect. Now that I have that ready to go, I'm ready to start decorating. I'm gonna hop back into my stickers folder here, and I recently launched some retro Halloween stickers that I'm very excited to make use of. So I'm just gonna navigate to those in my stickers folder and have some fun with some of the retro Halloween stickers that I have going on. One thing I'm going to do with a few of the stickers already in place is I'm actually going to use the highlighter to color code a lot of the finances and meetings and appointments and things already in my calendar. And I'm going to use the color scheme of the stickers so everything looks really nice and cohesive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in here and I'll start with my YouTube schedule. And what I like to do with these, whenever there are, you know, a second line or something within something I typed, I like to come in and let's go with the bigger highlight size. I'm gonna come in and kind of make a rectangle and just hold. And it creates kind of this rounded rectangle for me to be able to kind of grab that second line of text. Okay, so now under this, I'm going to deselect text boxes just so I don't accidentally pick up the text. What I'm going to do, circle that and hit color. And then what I can do after hitting color is I can come over here to custom and the eyedropper tool and then pick up the color. So for YouTube, I think I'll just go with this darker pink. And then I can go in and do that for the rest of my YouTube schedule. So I can come in and highlight and then just use that same color for all of them. Okay, so now I'm just going to repeat for the other appointments and finances. So I'm going to come over here and I'll do my highlight. And then I'll do my lasso and select color, come over to custom, and then the eyedropper, and then I'm just going to select the orange color, and that will be my finances color. And then I'm just going to repeat. I can also lasso and copy my highlight, and then I can also paste that for the rest of my finances. And then I have my meetings or my appointments, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Since this is 2 lines, I'm going to kind of come down and make like a rectangle with this and hold, and it will make it for me. And I can lasso and hit color, custom, eyedropper, and then I'll select this darker pink. And since this highlight is above my image here, what I can do is I can actually lasso my skeleton and I can arrange, hit bring to front. That way the highlight is not over top of my skeleton there. All right, so now that I have my colors in place, I can take it a step further because I do actually want to kind of color or change the color of the text within, since this is kind of a darker color. So what I can do is I can come over to my lasso and deselect handwriting because highlighters kind of count as handwriting here. And then I'm going to toggle on text boxes because I do want to change the text color now. Then what I can do is I can lasso and hit color, and then I can change the color of my text. For this, I'm going to change it to white. I do want this to go back, so I'm just going to click arrange and send that back, just so I can have it white here. All right, so now I got my thing. I'm just going to lasso, hit color, and then I'm going to hit white. And then I'm going to make sure my handwriting is toggled on. Then I can hit arrange, send to back, and then I'm going to send this to back as well. So I'm just going to repeat that process just so I can have the text be white for the darker pink option that I chose, just to have a little bit of a variety. You can also just select the text as well. Select both and hit send back. All right, now that I have that in place, everything is ready to go as far as my highlights for this. But one thing I do want to add is I'm going to come back into my stickers because I love adding my goals and my planning widgets kind of just floating on the monthly spread. So on my previous month, if I go back to September, if you've seen my past plan with me's, you know I like adding in kind of these floating widgets here on the side to kind of have my bigger projects or my bigger goals that I'm working on. And for this, I think I might just go with the dark color just because I think that will match my spread the best here. I'm gonna use a smaller widget and paste that over. Decisions. I think I'm gonna put it in this top corner and move my bats around. Grab my spider web, and then I'll put my bats back in place. Disco bat. All right, now I'm going to put in my ongoing projects for the month. So of course I have Cyberry. I'm going to deselect images under my lasso tool. That way I can move the text on my widget sticker. I also have tech accessories that I'm working on, hopefully launching, that I've been manufacturing for a while now. So I'm gonna have tech accessories here. And then I also want to add in iPhone 16 content. 3 main things for this month that I want to focus on. And that is how I have planned out October. These stickers are, again, from my Retro Halloween sticker set that I recently launched that I'll have linked below for you if you're interested in checking those out. These are really fun stickers. Hot pink, orange, disco, cowboy, cowgirl disco vibes. I think it's really fun and adds a bit of brightness to the spread. I need a lot of brightness lately, so I'm very excited about this. I have a tentative launch date in, but I will be officially announcing the launch date, and I'll have that below in the comments. So if that ends up being moved, maybe a week ahead, maybe a few days after, I will let you know and have that in the pinned comments. But this is my setup for October. I'm very excited for this month, putting out positive vibes into the universe that we have a fabulous October. I'm very happy with how this spread looks. So if you want to match me, be sure to pick those up down below, linked in the description. This is what I'm gonna do with my setup for the month. Lately, I've just been sticking with monthly planning and then using my weekly pages as kind of like a catch-all to-do list. So if I hop back over, you can kind of see my kind of just catch-all to-do list. Not very pretty, just kind of going in and writing out my to-do list. So I'm going to leave my planning session here with this monthly plan with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have other apps that you would like to see me plan in for the month, maybe Notewise or Colanote, Zinnia, any one of the other note-taking apps that I've covered on the channel, or even a new one, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. Depending on the amount of comments I get on the specific apps, I'll just go with kind of what the majority wants to see first. So Let me know down below and we will plan November in a new app, but here is a look at October. I would love to know what you're dressing up for Halloween, if you are celebrating Halloween. And yeah, this is what we're going with. And that's the month of October. Whatever you have planned for this month, I hope you have something fun and exciting to look forward to, like the release of 2025 Cyberry. Don't forget to check out Skillshare using the link in the description and start exploring the many great classes available. You might just find your next cozy hobby like I have. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and do all of the YouTube things to stay in the loop with me. But until then, I will see you in my next video. Bye.